The McLaren Senna, the mission with this car was to produce our fastest road legal track car. And to do that, we worked around the design principle of everything for a reason. So every profile, every material on this car has justified its place. The whole aero story, of course, starts at the front. And right here in the middle, we have a central low temperature radiator. And then outboard to the corners where we have these pods that sit in each of the four corners. This pod here is completely open, and we have an active aerodynamic blade in here, spoiler, which works hand in hand with the rear wing to balance the car as you brake, accelerate in and out of corners. Then as we move down to the side of the car, you can see these deep channels we created over the front fender. This is to guide the airflow down towards the high temperature radiator on the side. But I think a really interesting bit for me on the whole car is the door. And the reason I mention that is it has a few key features. The first of which is to get the aero to work from the front wheel, to really tidy up the airflow. We pushed the door in as far as we could against the carbon fibre monocage, and then we smoothed the airflow out through here. By doing this, it meant we had to move to a powered ticket window. And because we had a powered ticket window, suddenly we didn't have all the usual mechanisms in the front part of the door, so we introduced glazing. Well, at low speed, this feels incredible. It feels like you get the sensation of the ground rushing past. Of course, at high speed on track, your focus is up ahead. Then as we move down to the side, we have the high temperature radiator housed inside this huge, powerfully looking pod. On the rear side of the pod, we have this flick. It's like a gurney flick. And this flicks the air up, creates low pressure. The low pressure helps to extract the air from the HTR, which then in turn makes the HTR work more efficiently, and it can get smaller and reduce weight. Weight is the enemy, and this car is just under 1,200 kilos. It's incredibly light. It produces 800 kilos of downforce as a total package. The rear wing produces 500 kilos of that 800. And we do that by using these almost swan-headed pylons. The swan head attachment system allows us to keep the underside of the active rear wing clean, and this means the whole surface area is producing critical kilos of downforce. And as you move around to the rear, the slats over the rear tyre, this is to help evacuate all the heat from the engine bay and all the airflow from the high temperature radiators. And finally, coming down to the rear lamps, ultra thin LED light blades, this time not inside a lens. The actual lens is what illuminates, so new technology on the market, again to save weight. Everything is reduced down to what you need, no excess. And that really sums up the whole car. The spirit of the car was to win and be the best you can be. And we feel incredibly proud, and as a team, I think it really embodies what McLaren's about, and that is being brave and pushing technology forwards. The interior of the McLaren Senna was designed to the same principle of everything for a reason as the exterior. So we knew driver focused, really focused on being the best ultimate road legal track car. So very simple, high mounted control system, easy to find and reach with your fingers. The DNR controls, drive neutral reverse, are mounted to the seat. So as you slide the seat back and forth, the controls move with you. So always perfect ergonomics are maintained. Overhead, we have the start, stop, race mode, air conditioning, and even the door releases are here as well. And the reason we had to do that with the door release is because of the glazed panels on the lower body side. The dashboard itself, very simple, minimal reflections, again no distractions from the driving experience. Carbon fibre, structural elements everywhere, only soft materials used over the airbags where required. And I love the fact that on the door, this is not trim, this is actually the door structure, this is the door inner panel itself. So no excess, we take what you need and we make it beautiful. The seats, another real star of the show, they weigh 3.35 kilos each, including the pads. So ultra lightweight, double skin carbon fibre using a bagging technology. And also, as you see if you come closer to the seats, you can see these inserts have been, or say materials being removed, and this is to improve ventilation and ultimately keep the driver comfortable in hot on-track conditions. Thank you.